Hi, everybody. Welcome to Beyond the Stage. The road to fame and fortune in country music can be a long, rough road. And my guest today can speak to that quite well. He's been climbing that ladder with consistency, and fans love his music. I'll talk with Greenfield, Ohio native and country music balladeer Sean Poole after this. Beyond the Stage is made possible in part by Southern State Community College's Truck Driving Academy, where you can be behind the wheel of a big rig in as soon as 4 weeks. Call 937-393-3431 to find out how. And now, Beyond the Stage. Hey everybody, Herb Day once again, and this is Beyond the Stage. We want to thank Dale Martin and his staff of the Orpheum in Hillsboro, Ohio, for allowing us to film at his place today. Today I have as a guest a friend of mine I've known for several years now, and this is probably one of the hardest working people I know in country music. This is Sean Poole from Greenfield, Ohio. Sean, it's good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you again.
It's been a while since we've visited, and I know there are a lot of things going on. First of all, Angel keeps you busy. As a matter of fact, when I see the schedule, I get tired, and he's the one doing the work. So tell me what's been going on.
I've been doing a lot of singing everywhere. Actually, the first time I had met you was 2015, when I won the singing contest there at the
Paxton Theater. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I still have the video.
Oh, do you really?
Yes, I do.
Oh my goodness. Do we look like we did back then?
You still do.
Oh yeah, I bet. If I had a quarter, I'd give it to you.
Right.
And that's how you get on these shows.
Right.
But anyway, how many dates are you doing a year?
I do at least over 100. I did 120 last year, and the year before. I'm sorry. Last year, 2024, I did 108.
108. My goodness. And a lot of those you do 2 or maybe 3 in a day.
Yes, sir. I do two or three a day.
Yeah. Kind of wears you down, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's not so bad if you're having fun with it.
Yeah. Well, it's like they say, if you find something that you love to do and you do it, and you can get somebody to pay you to do it, you never work a day in your life.
That's right.
I know a lot of things have happened. You've won some awards.
Yes.
And tell me about those.
Last year, a couple years ago, I was nominated for Male Vocalist of the Year, Songwriter Achievement Awards, and
Songwriter Achievement
Yes,
Award. Okay.
Now, last year I had 3 nominations. I can already remember the 2. One was Songwriter Achievement Award and Male Vocalist of the Year for traditional and classic country.
Uh-huh.
And each year, and that's for the Josie Awards. They were both held at the Grand Ole Opry, and I had won the Male Vocalist of the Year back in October.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you get to perform on the stage?
No,
The Grand Ole Opry?
not this year. I put in an application. I just wasn't chosen to perform yet.
Yeah.
So I will put that in again this year. I know I'll be back again on November 2nd.
It's pretty special just to walk onto the stage of the Grand Ole Opry, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a totally different feeling. You can't really describe it in words, I guess. I mean, or at least I can't. To what it actually really feels like.
Yeah.
It's like I was in a different time zone. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, once I stood on the circle, it's like I was somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's a wonderful feeling.
It's almost like realization of your dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, were you at the Ryman or were you at Opryland?
Opryland.
Opryland, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty spectacular out there. You do quite a bit of writing, don't you? What song were you nominated for to be awarded the songwriters?
She won't listen to a word I say.
She won't listen to a word I say. Is that from real life experience?
No, that's actually
Was that fictional?
it's actually it was actually written just as a reversal from where a lot of women say that men run around. So I thought, well, I'm sure there's at least one. I'm not saying all women, but at least one woman is out doing what women are accusing men of. So I just kind of switched the
Yeah.
the gender.
Well, you're probably right. There's probably one
Right.
that's doing that. So,
I don't know him, but
yeah,
yeah.
I understand. Where do your travels take you? Where has Sean Poole been performing?
Indiana, of course, all over Ohio, including clear up to Clinton Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Ashland, Kentucky, Sandy Hook, Kentucky, which is the hometown of
Keith Whitley.
Yes. And I also perform in Nashville.
In Nashville. Where do you play in Nashville?
I do Troubadour, which I did with MC1 Nashville record label,
Mm-hmm.
and Music City Bar and Grill, because we have a lot of friends there, and
Right.
they call me up there to
That's a
sing.
nice place. They've got a nice house band there too. Yeah, yeah.
And Roadside Bar and Grill, which is right outside, like around Goodlettsville area.
Right, right. And so you like the road pretty well?
The driving, not so much. The older I get, it seems like man, it takes forever to get there.
Yeah.
But once we get there, then it's worth it.
How did you? What made you decide to get into music? Have you always played?
When I was 5 years old, my mom, my mother and I would sing to like 45s
Uh-huh.
and albums and things on a record player, and then later on down the years, my dad had got me a PVT-60 electric guitar, which I still have today.
Yeah.
And started learning when I was 9. I didn't really take it to heart. I did learn to play it, but I just never did do anything with it. Played in jazz band in high school.
Right.
That didn't last, but maybe a couple months, I guess. I was a teenager, so I had other things in mind. So
Was country music always your forte?
no, I always played top 40 and 50s, 60s rock and roll, and some classic rock and some 80s.
What caused you to make the switch?
As soon as I heard Keith Whitley sing "Don't Close Your Eyes,"
Yeah.
I was hooked on country music.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I've heard George Jones and,
Sure.
and Johnny Paycheck and Conway Twitty, Alabama. It just didn't hit me at that time. And
But Keith Whitley, you'd say would be your largest influence?
he would be my main influence.
Yeah, yeah. Now, you were just in Nashville. You recorded a song.
Yes.
And tell me a little bit about that and how it came to be.
This song is unreleased, and my wife and I, when we got married, we went down to Rory Feet's house in Columbia, Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
and Paul Overstreet was there. He's a famous songwriter, so we definitely wanted to go. And he said, for some reason that night, he said, for some reason I have this song in my head that I need to play it here tonight. And when he played and sang it, I fell in love with that song so much that by the time I got back to the hotel after that night, I memorized the whole song.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So anytime he was closed and I didn't have a show, I would go see him and ask him if I could do that song. and sing it, and he would say not yet, you know, and so I would send him messages and try to
Me
call him.
again.
Yeah, it's Margaret, it's me again.
Yeah.
So, so the time before last, he finally told me, he said he was going to wait a little bit, not yet, again, of course, and he was going to give it a little bit to see if there was anybody that was already established yet.
Sure.
Which I get, and I appreciate the honesty, and nobody picked it up yet. So, Margaret, here I am again. So
Yeah.
Not to bug him too much, but I really greatly appreciate him actually letting me signing off on letting me perform and record this song.
Yeah. What's the name of the song?
She's talking with her eyes.
All right. Why don't you do it for
Okay,
us?
sure.
Okay. Sean Poole.
To everyone around, looks like we're not saying anything at all while the music is playing soft and low. They don't know she's talking with her eyes, telling me that I am everything she's hopeful and wanted in her life. She's talking to my heart, telling me that she is never gonna break it, or never gonna leave. Yeah, I know I'm a lucky guy, and I get to see she's talking with her eyes. I don't get insecure when other men are staring at this beauty in my arms, 'cause I know the dress she's wearing is all for me. They can see she's talking with her eyes, telling me that I am everything she's hopeful and wanted in her life. She's talking to my heart, telling me that she is never gonna break it, or never gonna leave. Yeah, I know I'm a lucky guy. They can see she's talking with her eyes. She's talking with her eyes, telling me that I'm everything she's hoped and wanted in her life. She's talking to my heart, telling me that she is never gonna break it, or never gonna leave. Yeah, I know I'm a lucky guy, and I get to see she's talking with her eyes. Talking with her eyes.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
What a great song. What a great song. Great job on
Thank
it.
you.
You recorded that with Buddy Hyatt.
Sure did.
Is it his studios?
Yes.
And what are the name of the studios? Hilltop?
Hilltop Recording Studios in Hendersonville.
Hendersonville. Yeah. Well, we'll look forward to hearing that. Any idea on a release date?
Sometime in February.
Sometime in February, so should be able to hear that pretty soon then.
I can't wait myself.
Yeah, I bet that's right. What do you have lined up for the rest of the year?
I have about 60 shows already this year. I'm leading some off for family and holidays. Try to take some time off for that, and when the song does come out, there may be bigger opportunities for me.
Well, there'll be some promotional,
Right.
opportunities.
So I leave some, for bigger opportunities.
Sure. If anybody is interested in booking Sean Poole, how can they go about contacting you?
They can go to my Facebook page or my website. My Facebook page to book me and the band or both would be Sean Poole and Bucking Crazy on Facebook, and you can go to my website is seanpoole.net.
Okay, seanpoole.net. And I can attest to the fact that if you want to hear Sean Poole, all you have to do is ask him, and he'll make room for you. On your websites and your Facebook page, is your music available there?
Yes, you can. There are links there to some of my singles. I have a couple of singles on there right now, and it's through all the Apple, iTunes, and all the Spotify, etc. If you wanted to go to just to my website, and you can click on that to go there, and it also shows where I've been, where I'm going, photos, and even performers that I've performed with, and also dates for extra shows.
Is there anything that you'd like to share with us before we wrap up today? Anything that we haven't talked about that perhaps your fans should know?
Not that I can think of right now, other than this song. I'm really concentrating on this song right now, and I'm so excited about it, and being able to work with Buddy Hyatt and Grant Mason. Just trying, because to me, this is the most beautiful song I've ever heard in my life.
Well, and Paul Overstreet, he is a world-class writer, and it is amazing. He's a word crafter.
Yes.
And a melody maker. Just extraordinarily. And for him to say, "Okay, Sean, you can do this song,"
Right.
that speaks volumes.
I almost cried.
Yeah. I'll bet you did. Well, Sean, we wish you the best. I thank you so much for being on the show.
Sure.
And we're watching, we're listening, and I'm sure we'll get together again soon.
Oh, of course.
And again, I want to thank Dale Martin, the owner of the Orpheum in Hillsboro, for lending his venue to us today for filming Beyond the Stage, and we thank you so much for watching. Thanks for watching Beyond the Stage. If you enjoy what you see here, please click like at the bottom of your screen and subscribe to my channel. For more of your favorite country music and the men and women who make it great, I hope you'll visit us often here on Beyond the Stage.